of their songs gon' be a diss. They saying they shooters with 0 hits. How ngeke saying they hardest in the city. Skimming the cherry gabai. Uthi refreshing nabai. Speedon sakho singakanani. Skimming the cherry gabai. Uthi refreshing nabai. Speedon sakho singakanani. Mene ngcono ngiyeke. Hayi maradi sifuna ukubhola. Skip the country so wimbi sizophola. Bima stands fana bathi siyamhola. Sifuna maradi sifuna ukubhola. Skip the country so wimbi sizophola. Bima stands fana bathi siyamosha. Siyafuna ngekanye fana siyafosa. Sifuna maradi sifuna ukubhola. 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 Sifuna maradi sifuna ukubhola.
Check.
No, it's a great track, man. It's a great track. So now we're at the climax of the EP, the penultimate song. Almost like the last cat. Let us know, this song was released months ago as the first single of this project. What about this song made it eligible to be the #1? Why was it your alpha?
Because basically that's what the whole project, or rather that's what that phase was leading towards. You know, from feeling like shit to feeling like you're the shit, and then realizing that man, you know, tank, and you doing the work. You know, you outside, you're grinding, like legends go to go 2x, you know, and you got so much to do, but why niggas holding out on the guap, you know? So don't hold me back, cause it's run, it's baller, dog. We can't wait to get to that stage that, you know, we saw from the age of like 10, you know. Dala sayibona le week, dala sababona abantu abanemali, you know, omeza, omagazi, you know, and a bunch of random other people, and you see these people, you interact with them, but you're nothing like them, you know, because they've got a different background, and it's old money, you know. So I want a piece of that, bro, you know, because
So I think a lot of us who were born in the 1900s and then were raised in the we were born in the 1900s, though. We were groomed and raised for society or world that we don't live in, actually. The type of artist we had who were our templates, Abo Beyonce, Usher, those people, we don't have access to that version of the music industry anymore, right? Even on a national or international level, it doesn't matter how great you are, the barrier for entry has changed. And what you get out of it has changed. And so I think the song is so important because a lot of us are still on that mentality. We want our rands, we want a ball, my G. Regardless of how the industry changes, we're here with it, we're here for it. You know, thank you for that song, it's a great song. Before we move on to track 6, let's take 2 questions, just 2. We've got one over here, and one on our second one so that the mic can go straight to the person. That's it, number 2, no yet? Give you a chance after him.
Mulweni tonight. Kanya Luteta, but I go by the name Dr. Namba. Mhlobam, Jewet Mamele and the project in the sound be color gala, previous songs are not the same as this one. So that will be question now. Which sound are you more comfortable on? Zile ile gala okanye ilena, or isekhona enye sound esinga expect from ku Hristo? Ikhona enye sound. Pop guess as an artist we don't know what we are capable of, ne? But so I mean, French pen le love mhlobamba, okay, which sound okay and comfortable kule sound, because I feel like laying on like it was easier. It's funama rand, it's funama dollar, but there's no, yeah, it's so hype, man. So yeah.
Check. All right. So again, sonics are a very important part of my music creation process, and when you are okay, let me put it like this. Let me go back to actually what I had made mention of earlier when I was talking about how things are changing project per project. So with the Dawn project is a bridge between two projects. It's basically project 2 out of 3. So hence you hear so much variation in this project. Yeah, well, there's an instrumental in with 10,000 hours that is very melancholic, that is kind of bridging towards a more dark trap sound, into a more vulnerable R&B sound, but then it just all of a sudden loops to an aggressive boom bap, rappy, and hard trap sound. Yeah, well, and it's not just a matter of expressing the fact that I can do this thing, because when it comes to raps, not to sound like a dick or anything, but I kill everything, really. Yeah, well, yeah, gotta talk to these niggas, bro. But uzaiva apha kule track yokugqibela, where I'm actually going with this, and why the Dawn project is a bridge. Yeah, well, and it being the bridge that it is, yeah, well, we are preparing for something that is still part of that 2017 concept. Yeah. But it's something that I took note of over the last, I think, 2-3 years, maybe even 4, of then the musical influences. I was coming across a lot of sounds that are different to what I grew up with, because my first favorite rapper was Lil Wayne, guys. Like Wiz F Baby. Yeah, boy. That's where I'm coming from. Hence, also kunanzika kuwo's innocence. I say I ain't been sleeping all night, chest tight, cause a young nigga trying to be wheezy. Yeah, boy. Dreams of being like Lil Wayne, but also I was ulala, properly, cause you hit the bong a little too hard and your chest is feeling a little wheezy, and it's all of those things in combination. But in essence, it's who you want to be. Really. Yeah, well, that's the whole target. It's getting closer to who I see myself as in the future, and I have to not be afraid to walk towards that nigga and be that nigga, most importantly. Yeah, well. So that's the big idea, basically.
That's awesome, my G. I think let's get straight into the last song. It's track number 6. We've got a question. Let's ask it after this last song. Next, keep it there. I'll come to you first. What's the name? Oh, number 6, Broken.
Let's
get into track number 6.
Better days being gone, but a good time runs through my jugular. No longer low-key, I'm outside, can I stand the rain? I don't know. Burning bridges is the high description, but there's never any arson without smoke. Go ahead, you can't break me. Draw your sword, you can't take me. Moving mountains got me down bad, so I roll the stone like I'm Sisyphus. To be fair, I stay home, I grind, I get paid in beans, that's ridiculous. Late night, I still do my rounds, they can't knock me out, I stay scrupulous. Wife beaters in the kitchen, I be cooking hands down, shit is scrumptious. In a better place, but not in the grave. Conscious words remain. Sonic summer rains. Wipe away the tears, wash away the shame. Swore to myself that I'll never be the same. Persevered until July came. Acting up, this is my play. I'm the star, raps LeBron James. 27 till dawn breaks. Better days being gone, but a good time runs through my jugular. No longer low key, I'm outside, can I stand the rain? I don't know. Burning bridges is the high description, but there's never any arson without smoke. Go ahead, you can't break me. No longer low key, I'm outside, can I stand the rain? I don't know.
Hey. What a closer, what a closer. I'm gonna go open to the audience first, and then I'll wrap up after everyone. Yeah, boy.
Okay, Jama, I think it's ironic that you named it the dawn, but it sort of feels like an evolution of self. So my question is, where are you in the like evolution of self, musically and just personally?
Um, so technically, I'm at like 10 a.m. right now, you know. Okay, so let me just explain this real quick. So, like I had mentioned earlier, that the Dawn project is a bridge between two projects. The first project was Love in the Dark, yeah, well, and it was themed around you know, my depression era where I had like serious insomnia. Yabo, aglalegi, you know, siyarepa ebusuku. That's actually how I started writing at like 3 in the morning, and it just became a norm and tradition, I guess. You know, it made sense. But the night has to end, bro. Yabo, kuyasa phandle, and you gotta wake up and go outside and go deal with people, go deal with your problems, go deal with your dreams, most importantly, because angithi umjito ufuna uba nguwizi mos, yabo, ufuna uba ngumrapper wena, so you gotta get out and go get that, yabo. And the very last track on in fact, I was hoping that I'd start the whole program with that track, but the very last track on Love in the Dark is 827. Yeah, bro. And that whole project spoke about a basically the first half of a 24-hour cycle, which means your midnight, your 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and so forth. But when that ends, vuga mfana, hamba yeskila, hamba yespani, you know, and we're in the morning, and when you wake up, you realize that even your thoughts are masked. Yabo, ingcinga zakho ayizizo, they're not as raw as they were when you were all alone ebusuku ebumnyameni, you know. But now it's a matter of I have to do this, I have to do that. But also, why is it that when I'm trying this happens, you know? And then you start sparking realizations when you first encounter a person in the morning, you know, uvuka unengcinga zakho, but the moment you encounter someone, yabo, then you have fanba uzilungise uchinge uhlobo lokuthetha so that you're not rude if uyagoa, you know, or khomba abantu ngo-7 if bakuqhela kakubi, you know, and you're not even in that mood because uyazigowela wena, but you are in a situation whereby fanba ukhombe umuntu ngoku, yabo, so you need to, so basically hence in the city whereby I'm at 10 a.m. right now. And I don't know if you might have seen, but the name of the next project is mentioned in Ubroken. Yabo. So, yeah.
Okay, first of all, really, really beautiful body of work. Three questions. Nabo. Favorite song, favorite collab, favorite verse. Thank you.
Damn. Well, this is actually a really tough one, and I was thinking about that this morning. Thinking about inobakanene EP favorite song, because when I listen to one song on this project, I think it's Mamele Zongi. Yeah, bo. So, but I think eyona track endiyibonileyo ba no man le in Ofa Glandau, you know, ngubhola fethu, you know. Kaloku because zayithi into yangamnamali dog fanba it's become my mantra at this point, you know, that sifuna amarandi sifuna ukubhola, and I won't lie guys, mna ndizibona, you know, ndingusikhulu, yabo. Yeah, ndinguwizi ndizibona ndinguwizi lawe short dreads yabo, almost kind of halfway there, you know. Yeah, man. Favorite track is Ubola. Favorite verse. Oh, I never thought about this one. My favorite verse is probably ooh. Damn, this one's crazy. But I think the first verse Kapola is neck and neck with ooh, the second verse from the logo. I think those two are neck and neck in terms of my favorite. And then my favorite collab has got to be Ubroken because the beat was produced by. Oh yeah. Also, it's not Akbalwang about featured also part, but the beat was made by Lost Boy Wave. Was a producer from Johannesburg. You might have seen his credits on some of Shane Eagle's work, some of Pretty Ugly's work as well. So I think that's my favorite collab because it just brought about a sound that I had never really fucked with. You know, it's a sound that I've never touched my whole life. You know, and also Buena B, the reason why this song is so short is because I spent like 5 months looking specifically for a beat like this. Yeah, bro. And when Lost Boy Wave had sent it, I was like, this is my outro to this project. I finally found it because I was looking specifically for an outro. Hey, bro. But yeah, khawulezisa because lo bralo uyangixotha ngoku. But yeah, man, it's a sound that I'd never touched before, and it's an outro, specifically an outro, and it's off ramp to the next project. So that project 3 out of 3, you know. Ningandibuzi if ndiyenzile na la project because I'm gonna lie to you. Yabo. So yeah, man, that's what it is, man. Broken favorite collab, probably second verse got from the logo as number 1, and my favorite song, Ubola. Yabo.
Okay.
Okay, Wolski.
I just wanted to say that, like, from listening to the whole project, ne, I know as an artist, we make music and then I wouldn't say we don't reflect off the music, but it can also, like, it's a sense of it's a mirror, you see. And if I was the mirror, I would be telling you that from Uthetha ngomgo, like, almost, you know, throughout. But from feel that I get from track 1 up until the last one, it's like you like going through it. Then the bridge one is where it's like the breakthrough. You see how I see it. I know I make music, and then sometimes when I get a message from someone else of how they receive it, it's like it's self-reflection. So I just wanted to say that, yeah, it's not always gonna be a storm.
Yeah, shout out, man. Shout out. And on what you're actually talking about, that it's somewhat reflective. Ubroken is actually, because in English class, find the contradiction. Imbongi ibiza muthini apa uthini umoya wembongi. Yabo. Yeah, so umoya walena imbongi was like, you know what? Yes, I'm here now in my career, you know, but it feels like things are changing, the tides are turning. Hence, I say that go ahead, you can't break me. I can't be broken anymore. Ndaphela numerous times, you know, I've been ground to dust, basically. And you can't break what's been broken so many times, you know. And the only other way now is become umgubo, noba umgubo ezintwana, but become umgubo, you know, so that you're unbreakable, you know. And I think I had gotten to that point of kind of being unbreakable, you know. Um, of course, izehlo ke zikhona, but at the same time, I could never go back to what I was, like pre-COVID type vibes. Yeah, well, I'm a completely different man now. You would be shocked, you know. Okay, not completely because you know, but I'm a very different person to who I was when I started writing this project. Yeah, well, and when I had thought of the concept initially. Yeah, well. So that's it from my end.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a round of applause. Let's give him a round of applause. Well done, my G. Well done. What a wonderful project.
Yeah.
What a poignant and impactful project, my G. Thank you for allowing all of us to be here tonight and just share in the music with you. I'm sure I'll speak for all of us and I say we're honored to be here, my G. We're very, very honored. Now, we're about to preview something very special. But before we do that, is there any lyric on the intro? Well, no, the question has been asked. The question's been asked. I'm not about lyrics again. And the audience, thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much for your questions, for your reflections, for your comments. Everything was important. Everything was impactful. Thank you. Thank you. I was about to say that.
They caught you offside.
Okay, well, then there it is. My name is Mavak Leba, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to see a preview of our last video. He's going to give us a couple of announcements, and then we're going to close our night. Once again, thanks for coming to the Dawn Project listening session. We love you all. Thank you.
Yo, man, can you please put it on pause real quick? Just got like some significant something that I'd like to just get across to everybody in the room. And that is number one. Y'all might have seen at some point, somehow, I had been talking to you guys about a certain Iverson tour coming to East London. You know, so yeah, man, I'm part of a really big team now. Surprised at how big this team is. It's as big as 13 cities and 8 countries at this point. And we are all basically petitioning to bring the Iverson tour to each of our own cities. And I'd just like to get it out to everyone. But guys, can we please just request to bring the Iverson tour to East London? It's a project that we've been working on for the last couple months now. Kuba ile setting kwedi cela fethu ucime camera for le indawo, the specific part, but we're planning on having the Iverson tour in East London by the end of October. Yeah, well, we've been grinding and been working, and we've just been trying to get the word out as far as possible because there are phases that we kind of have to get through and certain requirements that we have to make. And one of them is meeting a threshold of requests. Yeah, well. So please do expect into a link, into also ningothuki andihekwanga if you see my socials zigcwele, you know, promo for another artist who's about to drop an album, by the way, naleyo aniyivanga ngam. But isupport yenu ndiyibulela kakhulu, and yeah guys, thanks a lot for coming through. And yeah, last one, ngomso guys, we're going to single launch kaFlash Kumkani eQonce. I believe most of us in this room are going to be there. And I guess it's a bonana apple. And thanks a lot, guys, for coming. I always appreciate the support. Now, with Lamagama, you know, that are on that list of people that I approached personally. It wasn't a broadcast message. It was Kaze man, for the sake of copy and paste, I made la text ilola shobo, but I know that I can lean on you guys, nonke.